Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. So today's topic is on headphones or earphones. Which one is actually safer for your hearing? And is there even a difference? Or is a real danger something else entirely? We're breaking down the science of hearing safety, including how sound is measured, what decibel level really means, the truth about safe listening times, and the habits that can protect your ears for life. We'll even talk about speakers, tinnitus, and insider tips from hearing experts. So stick around, your ears will thank you. Here's the first thing you need to know: it's not the device that causes the damage, it's how loud you listen and for how long. So scientists have narrowed it down to two key factors, which is volume and duration. Noise is measured in decibels, which describes the sound pressure level. The higher the decibel, the louder the sound. Another important measure is hertz, which describes the frequency. The human hearing range is vast, between 0 decibel, which is the hearing threshold, and 130 decibel, which is a pain threshold. And also, the frequencies range from 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. Anything above 85 decibel for long enough can cause permanent damage to the delicate hair cells in your inner ear, and those cells don't grow back. So, to give you a perspective, let's consider a lawnmower. It is around 90 decibel, which is risky in just 2 hours. A loud concert, which is around 110 decibel, risky in as little as 5 minutes. A noisy workplace, the safe limit is 85 decibel, averaged over 8 hours. So the louder the sound, the less time it takes to cause harm. For general environments, the World Health Organization recommends staying below 70 decibel over a 24-hour period to significantly decrease the risk of hearing loss. So let's look at each listening option now. Firstly, earphones. Because they sit right inside your ear canal, earphones place the sound source just millimeters from your eardrum. That increases the sound pressure level naturally. Now, here's the problem: if the earphones don't block the outside noise very well, and if you're in a busy street or in a noisy cafe, you will instinctively turn the volume way up, often over 85 decibel, without even realizing it. That's why research suggests earphones carry a slightly higher risk if used carelessly. Now, about headphones. Headphones sit outside the ear canal, so the drivers are further away from the eardrum. This distance can slightly reduce the risk. The big advantage: many over the ear headphones, especially the noise cancelling models, block ambient noise really well. That means you can keep the volume lower and still hear everything clearly, which makes it easier to stay in safe zone. Now about speakers. For personal listening at home, speakers are often the safest. The sound disperses through the room, and you're usually several feet away, so your ears receive less direct sound pressure. But a big warning here: if you're talking about concert speakers or a powerful car stereo at max volume, the risk skyrockets. So distance helps, but extreme volume can still overwhelm your ears quickly. So, how do you protect your hearing? It's about smart habits, and there are a few science backed rules you can follow. The first one is the 60-60 rule. Listen at no more than 60% of maximum volume for no more than 60 minutes at a time. Then give your ears a short break, preferably in a quiet space for 10 minutes. The second one is about WHO guidelines. So, the World Health Organization recommends staying below 85 decibel for up to 8 hours a day. Most smartphones now track your exposure. Use that feature. You can also safely listen to 80 decibel for up to 40 hours in a week. Now, the third one is use noise cancelling headphones. In a noisy places, noise cancelling headphones are better than just cranking up the volume. Fourth one is listen to your body. If your ears feel full, muffled, or you hear ringing after listening, it's a warning sign that you have overdone it. This ringing sound is called tinnitus, which is often caused by sensory cell fatigue. and can be transient, but sometimes become persistent after repeated exposure to loud noise. And yes, you can measure the sound. You can use a dedicated digital sound level meter for the most accurate reading. But smartphone apps aren't perfect, but give you a solid idea of your environment's decibel level. Look for A weighted scale. It will be showing as dBA. It reflects how the human ear perceives a sound. Now, here's what's actually happening inside your ears. Your cochlea, which is a sensory organ of hearing, contains tiny sensory hair cells that turn sound vibrations into electrical signals for your brain. So, loud or prolonged sound bends these hairs too much, damaging or breaking them. This is known as noise induced hearing loss or NIHL. Damage can come from a single intense blast, like an explosion, or from prolonged exposure to moderately loud sounds, like high volume music, through headphones over the years. So the damage is cumulative. Once those cells are gone, they don't regenerate, meaning hearing loss is permanent. So here's your ultimate safe listening checklist. Firstly, keep volume below 60% of max, or use an app to stay below an 80 decibel average. Secondly, take listening break every hour for at least for 10 minutes. Use noise cancelling gear to avoid cranking volumes in noisy environments. In a very noisy places like loud concert, use ear protectors such as earplugs. Always stay away from the sources of sound, such as loudspeakers. Last but not least, pay attention to early warning signs of tinnitus. Your hearing is precious and irreplaceable. Don't wait until there's a problem. By then, it's too late. With just a few changes in your habits, you can enjoy music, podcasts, and videos for a lifetime without sacrificing your hearing. That's all for today's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss out on our next deep dive. Take care of your ears. Thank you.